So you must believe in the value you provide. Is there anything worth more than a person's health? Do they ever get a replacement mouth? Okay. You've got to believe in your value. Nobody else will unless you do first. And they'll always pay you what you believe you're worth. All right. Number 2, math and psychology. Now, I've given you a whole lot of psychology today. This is a business owner conversation, but there's a lot of patient-facing psychology within, right? The second part of that is you got to have smart math. Your math for how you build your schedule has got to be a number that works for your goals, not for your overhead, for your goals. Okay? The math that allows your practice to be profitable, you've got to know the base, and we got to know the fixed, the team, the variable, and we got to know how we can move that scale of profit. Number 3, you must remember there are two streams of income. One is what you get paid off the top as a doctor. Now, as you would expect, this is typically, let's say, a 30% range. You hear all the time, 30%? Well, that's because the doctor doing the dentistry. Anywhere else would get at least that much. But that has nothing to do with the ownership and the profitability. In a proper practice format, that too might be 30%. So if you're a solo practitioner, you might have 60% profit. If you have associate-based dentistry model, or you have another doctor, they might be 30% of that whole, but you still are netting somewhere between 0 and 30% of profit. So you need to break out of your mindset that your profit is a percentage. Your profit is 2 streams, is income as the doctor and is profit as the owner, okay? We build formulas for both. And finally, remember, you live off of your income paid as a doctor. You get rich, you build your wealth, you have true liberty, autonomy, and independence, freedom from the profit as an owner, okay? 3 decisions you must make today. Number 1, you have to understand how your fees and how you build your dentistry, how you deliver dentistry, how they make your time more valuable, okay? As a doctor. As an owner, there's no limit to what we collect because that's a sales process. That's a patient experience process. That is diagnosis, case presentation, pre-payment, and then and only then, it is the scheduling of the dentistry, okay? Collections has nothing to do with production. In a healthy, ownership-based practice model. On the flip side, your fees 100% impact not just your production, but also your value of time. So when you think about fees, okay, I want you to realize that your fees, okay, number 1, impact your time, impact your leverage, okay, impact your profit, all right? And that there is a strategy to fee. Strategy to fee. Not your Henry Schein or Patterson, or Dentsply or whatever else, not their percentage guidelines. I want to be in the 80th percentile. No, your fee is exclusively based on, okay, reverse engineering your goals, which is the second decision. And that is you must know the number that makes your life work. And you've probably heard me talk about this before, but that number is very, very simple. The most important result to reverse engineer which we will do together, I will help you through this, is the total amount you want for a year, okay? Now, today I can do monthly, but let's just do, it's easier that way. So let's say your monthly target income plus profit. Now, the difference is your income is your lifestyle. It is your, your house, your food, your this, your that, all these things, okay? The second part of this, all right, is your profit. That is your retirement, your bucket list, your giving back, all right? It is your wealth building. That's why when most private practice owners, they have income, but they got no profit. They're spending all the money. And so they never get to really build this. Here's what I will tell you. Doing it properly, your profit will be way more than your income. In fact, it ought to be 2 to 4 times your income. And that's what allows you to accelerate a lifetime's worth of wealth in 10 years, a decade's worth in 2 or 3, because the multiplier of profit far accelerates and grows beyond income.